Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to teach you how to install our new mesh seat. As you can see, we got the pieces laid out here that you're going to get. You're going to get a bottom, a back, 2 springs, and 2 pins for each seat. Now, let's go through the simple steps of installing it. First, when you look at the bottom, there are 2 screws that basically control and tighten the seat together. So what we're going to do is we're going to lengthen it out, we're going to come over, and we're going to simply slide it over the bench. Then you're going to take your T25 tool here, you're going to stick it in this little hole, find the screw in there, and slowly start tightening it up. I like to use my fingertips at the start till I get it nice and snug, and then when I can't turn it anymore with my fingertips, I do 2 hard turns with my hands, and that should be tight enough. One of the Achilles heels of the seat is that bolt being too tight. So really make sure that you don't tighten it too tight. We don't want to crank it or anything like that. You want to put about as much of force in there as like a 5 to 10-year-old could do to tighten your seat down. Again, you're going to do it with your fingertips, get it to where there is 1, 2 tight turns. Even there, I'm not pushing really hard, as you can see, to get it connected. Your next step is there are 2 openings, kind of like little holes in the back here. What you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 screws and you're going to put them right here in those 2 holes. Those holes should hold those screws, so you won't have to worry about holding them. Then you can come get your pins and your back. Next thing, you slide your back. Oh, one of my springs fell out, never mind. Next thing, slide your back over so it lines up with the holes. And then you're gonna stick your pin through. From outside in is how we wanna do this. That way it's gonna make it a little bit harder for people to push them out on game day. They might get stuck in that second one, so you might have to kind of jostle the arm to get it in, but shove them in like that and then set them down. Next thing, make sure it tips back and maybe do a final test of sitting down and sitting in it. Kind of rock a little bit and make sure everything is good. And you've just installed your first mesh seat.